So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be doing another action figure collection update video. And we're going to start in my room first, which is where I have a few small displays. And right here on this nightstand table, I do have the Mezco 112 X-Force Wolverine, which is a really dope figure, and I do have the unmasked head on it from the Tiger Stripe Wolverine. And just really great figure that Mezco put together there. And then next to him, we do have the Figma DX version Deadpool, which is my favorite Deadpool figure that is around as of right now in the 6-inch scale line. So that is one of my small displays in my room. And then another one in my room here on the wall is my Figma Berserk stuff. And sorry, Femto, there's no more room for you on the Guts shelf there. But I do have Femto over here on top of some graphic novels. And he's an alright figure, definitely not one of my favorites in my collection, but you do have to have some sort of villain in your Berserk collection, you know what I mean? And then starting on the wall shelf here, we have my favorite version of Guts and my favorite Figma Guts figure, which is the Black Swordsman Guts, and that is a custom cloth bendy wire cloak that I did get on eBay. Forgot the eBay seller's name, but it should pop up on the screen as I'm editing, and I will remember the name of the eBay seller. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite Guts figure in my collection right there. And then next to him, we have his younger self. I don't know how much younger he was then, though, but this is the Band of the Hawk version Guts, which is also Figma, and that is a custom cloth red cloak that I did get from GPS Slot, and there is no bendy wire besides around the neck area. But really dope figure right there. Probably my least favorite out of all the Guts figures. Black Swordsman is my first favorite, and my second favorite is this one here, the Berserker Armor Guts. Such a dope figure, and I'm really glad they are doing a reissue of a bloody variant version, because people who missed out on this one is going to be very happy once they have the chance to get this figure in their collection. And he has the same type of custom cloth bendy wire cloak that I have on the Black Swordsman Guts there, and then I do have Shirike hanging on his back. I don't know if you can see her because she is translucent. And I do have the Black Swordsman Guts Angry Teeth Gritted head on there, and my buddy did a little bit of custom work on it, adding the white paint on the hair like how Guts looks currently in the manga and the second season of the newer anime. So that is my Berserk display. Now let's move on to the last little displays I have in my room. And moving on to another wall shelf I do have in my room. Right here is just pretty much all my Naruto anime that I have on DVD, and then I did put my my extra display Kakashi on here. I have him in a pretty cool crouching pose there. Definitely my favorite figure still in the line. And then over here, look how awesome that DBZ poster is. Over here I have my Dragon Ball Z Super Dragon Ball anime DVD and Blu-ray sets here, and then I do have the Premium Color Edition Super Saiyan Vegeta head on the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta body. And that's really one of my favorite figures that I mashed together, which you could do that with a lot of the DBZ figures in the SH Figure Arts line. And the Aura effects there is the Figurized standard version. Then below here we do have the Shoto Dragon Ball Z figures, and it is the powered down version of Bardock, and then we do have the Super Saiyan Bardock, and I'm just going to leave those mint in box there. And then down here I do have some of my One Piece stuff, and then you can see some of the stuff that I am currently watching, which is Dragon Ball and The Sopranos. But over here we have the Variable Action Heroes pre-time skip Zoro, which is a dope figure, even though it had a lot of QC issues. Then next we have the Variable Action Heroes Crocodile, which is also a great figure. Then we do have one of my favorites in my collection, which is the Marine Ford arc pre-time skip Luffy. And then next to him we do have his brother Ace. And then over here we do have my Nami statue, where her butt is sticking out a little bit and she's eating ice cream. So that is all the displays in my room, and there is my Super Nintendo controller. But let's move on to my review room, where most of my figures are. Alright, so now moving on to the larger bookshelf that I have in my room. This is where I store a lot of my empty boxes of the figures that I do have on display, as you can see there. Then we do have a couple of Vegeta faces, and then we do have the Goku Black Kamehameha effect there. But the first shelf here is where I have my Variable Action Heroes One Piece figures, and on the left we do have Nico Robin, and we do have Sanji, we do have the time skip Luffy, Nami, Tony Chopper, Usopp, and then we do have the time skip Zoro. But all of these are really awesome figures, and I'm just hoping and praying that we finally get a time skip version of Frankie and Brooke so we can complete some sort of form of the Straw Hats in the Variable Action Heroes One Piece line. So that is all of my One Piece stuff. Then the next shelf here is my Marvel stuff. I did get rid of a few figures because we are going to be getting a bunch of new MCU characters from Infinity War. So starting on the left, we do have the Civil War Black Panther. And then in the back there, we have a bunch of Baby Groots, SH Figuarts, and Marvel Legends. And up there, we do have the Homecoming Spider-Man, SH Figuarts. Then we do have the Marvel Legends Groot with the SH Figuarts, Rocket Raccoon, and Star-Lord with another Baby Groot on his shoulder there. Baby Groot! And then next here we have the Figma Hulk in the back. Then we do have the Tiger Stripe Wolverine, the Mezco 112 of course. Then we do have the Revoltech Venom and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. And then my favorite Marvel figure is the Mezco 112 Daredevil, the red suit version of course. See, I still have him in that same pose. Alright, so that's the Marvel stuff. My next shelf is my Naruto figures. And I really love the way that this line is just turning out, and I love the way my display looks as well. So starting on the left, we have Itachi with the custom Akatsuki robe from Ariku.org. Then in the back there, we do have Gaara on top of like a little diorama rock there that my buddy from Lawless Studios made. Then in the front, we do have Jiraiya. Then we do have Rock Lee all the way in the back there. Then we have the Sage Mode Naruto. Then we do have Minato up in the back. Then we do have Madara Uchiha there. And then we do have the battle version Sasuke, the first release Sasuke, and then of course another Kakashi. So that is my large bookshelf in my room. Now let's move on to my glass Detolf shelves, shall we? Alright, so starting with my first Detolf right here, we do have the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat figures, and all I have as of right now is Sub-Zero, which is a dope, they're all dope figures. Then we do have Scorpion, and then of course Reptile. So such a great Mortal Kombat line so far. I can't wait for Shao Kahn, and I think Goro is going to be releasing next, and I'm really hoping we get some of the cyborg ninjas, or the cyber ninjas, cyborg, whatever. You know which ninjas I'm talking about, Cyrax and Sector. So that is my Storm Collectibles. The next shelf is some of my DC stuff. Well, this is all of my DC stuff, and I'm trying to make this like my DC EU shelf here, as you can see there. And on the front, we have a bunch of Batmans. On the left, we have the Mafex Justice League Batman, then the Mafex Armored Batman. And then in the front, we do have the SH Figuarts Wonder Woman, and then the SH Figuarts Justice League Batman. And then in the back, we have some Suicide Squad stuff. On the left, we have the Mafex suit version Joker. And then in the middle and the back, we do have the SH Figuarts Deadshot. Then we do have the SH Figuarts Suicide Squad Joker and Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. That Harley Quinn is still one of my favorites in my collection. Alright, so the next DC shelf here is, I guess, my other random DC stuff, like comic book version or Mezco stuff, and then like my Dark Knight stuff from the Dark Knight trilogy. So starting on the left, we do have the Mezco 112 Deathstroke, which is a great figure. And then behind him, we have the Mezco 112 Joker with the icons Harley Quinn, and those two just go great together. Then in the front here, we do have the Mafex, the Dark Knight Rises Bane. Then in the back, we do have the SH Figuarts, the Dark Knight Joker. Then we do have the Mafex 2.0, the Dark Knight Joker. Then in the back, we do have the SH Figuarts, the Dark Knight Batman. So that is all my DC stuff. Now let's move on to my last shelf, which is my personal favorite in my collection. Alright, so right before we get to the DBZ shelf right here, I do have another wall shelf, and here I do have the Figma Fate Stay Night Archer, which is a really cool figure, but definitely not one of my favorites in my collection. And then we do have the Figma Twilight Princess Link, which is such a stupendous figure. And then last here, we do have the SH Figuarts Star Wars Darth Maul, because I quit collecting the SH Figuarts Star Wars line. If they make a Yoda, then I'll definitely get them, but as of now, I'm staying away from that line. So that is that wall shelf. Now let's move on to the DBZ Detolf shelf. Alrighty, so starting on the bottom here, this is as of right now, my Saiyan Saga shelf, and if you don't notice, I don't have the 2.0 Scouter Vegeta. It's because I'm using him for the Bardock custom, which I can't wait to get that figure and review it for you guys. Getting a regular Super Saiyan version, and then I'm going to have a battle damaged Super Saiyan version, both from episode of Bardock. So starting on the left, we do have Yamcha there, just a dope figure, but behind him we have an even better figure, which is Tien. Definitely one of the best figures I feel like in the SH Figure Arts DBZ line. Then over here we do have a Cyberman that comes with Yamcha, and then we do have Nappa, which I feel like is one of the best figures as well in the line. So really cool figures on this shelf, maybe besides Yamcha because of his really bad ankle articulation. Alright, so the next shelf here, this is like my Broly Legendary Super Saiyan movie shelf. And the dioramas that you're going to see on the rest of the shelves are from my buddy from Lawless Studios. I will put his information in the description below. But starting on the left, we do have the manga version Cell Saga Gohan with a Kamehameha effect from one of the Figurized standard Goku model kits. And then behind him, we have the San Diego Comic-Con Piccolo. And then next to him, we do have the premium color Future Trunks. Then in front of him, we do have the Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku. And then next to him, we have the 2.0 Super Saiyan Vegeta. And then we do have Krillin. And then in the back, we do have the San Diego Comic-Con Broly. And love a lot of figures on these shelves. Some of them not as much as others. So that's that shelf. Now let's move on to my Dragon Ball Super shelf, which is turning out really awesome, and it's becoming one of my favorite shelves in my DBZ collection. As you can see, there is a lot more figures on there now since we have been getting more like super version type characters. So starting on the left, we do have the Golden Frieza, which is one of my favorites in the line still to this day. And then next to him, we have the Super Saiyan God Goku, which is also one of my favorites in my collection and in this line. Then behind him, we have his son, the Ultimate Gohan, with the Kamehameha effect that comes with the Frieza Saga Goku, and the normal version Goku as well. Then in the back there, we have the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta. And then in the front, we have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku in a pose that took me a while to get him into. And then in the back there, we do have Beerus and Whis. And then we have one of my favorites in my collection, which is Goku Black, which is definitely hands down one of the best figures in the SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball line as of right now. Now for the last shelf here, this is like my Cell Saga type shelf. And it is one of my favorite displays in my collection. Pretty much all these DBZ or Dragon Ball Super displays are as well. Now starting on the left, we do have my favorite, it is probably my favorite figure in the SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball line, and that is Android 16. Then in the front, we do have the premium color Perfect Cell, which is a fantastic figure. Then behind him, we have Android 17 and 18. Then in the front here, we do have the manga version Super Saiyan Goku, and then we do have the Battle Damage Cell Saga Gohan, and that Kamehameha effect comes with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the Figurized Standard Model Kit one. Then over here on the right, we do have the Final Form Frieza, also one of my favorites in my collection. Then in the back on the top here, we do have the Saiyan Armor Trunks, and then we do have the 2.0 Super Saiyan Vegeta body with the 2.0 powered down Vegeta head from the Scouter Vegeta. And just really love this display here, and I think this is my favorite diorama that my buddy has made me, and I need to get a new diorama very soon from him. And then on the very top here, we do have Shenron, and then we do have Kid Goku. I also need to get a new D-Top shelf because there's just so many Dragon Ball figures in the SH Figure Arts line that I need another D-Top for my the Dragon Ball figures, and then for the Saiyan Saga figures as well, and then of course other shelves for other sagas or parts in Dragon Ball or movies or whatever. So the line's turning out beautifully, though. I really love the way the SH Figure Arts DBZ figures look. But anyway, guys, that is my action figure collection update video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later.